I would get QD OLED. Oh my god, dude, what is it? What is up with this faggot man?
In other news, another debate involving Asmongold is making the rounds online after he pushed back against a criticism aimed at streamer, the BurntPeanut. The discussion started after IGN reportedly referenced the controversy surrounding the BurntPeanut, including old clips and accusations involving offensive language. The description quickly became the talking point across social media, with some arguing that the past behaviour should continue to be part of the conversation, while others felt that the controversy was being exaggerated. Asmongold ended up weighing in on the situation, sharing in the following.
Controversial streamer in the Battle Royale games next season. Wait, BurntPeanut is controversial? Like what? A clip of him allegedly using the F slur? Yeah, nobody cares about slurs. I'm sorry, but like, I gotta let people know this. Like, some people might not understand this. Nobody cares about the N-word. Nobody cares about the F-word. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. No, nobody actually cares. Like, I understand that, like, you're supposed to act like you're not supposed to say these things, but can we just be honest and admit that, like, nobody actually gives a shit? Like, the only reason why you have people that are advocating and, like, crashing out over this are because they think that they can get it. Like, there's, like, maybe I'd say 5 or 10% of the population that genuinely has a problem with it. The other 95 to 90% doesn't care, or they're fine with it and it doesn't matter. So that's really it. Or they're doing it themselves. Chill, I'm trying to get all the girls. There's plenty of girls that use slurs, okay? And so what my point is that, like, I mean, we need to, and also the reason why slurs are bad, what I find to be really funny is that I think wokeism and the entire woke ideology is the most capitalistic thing that's ever happened. It is the most absolutely complete in-stage, late stage capitalism that you could possibly have, and I'll explain why. The reason why wokeism exists is because companies came onto the internet and they forced company policies into the social media. They forced company policies into YouTube. They forced it into Twitch. They forced it into Twitter previously. Websites before advertising didn't have any of these rules.
Supporters of Asmongold agreed with his overall point, arguing that online communities often inflate controversies that average viewers simply don't care about. One user claimed BurntPeanut is only considered controversial by people already looking for reasons to dislike him, while another argued that if offensive language was truly a deal-breaker for most users, platforms like X wouldn't be nearly as popular as they are today. Others pointed to previous incidents involving major creators, arguing that plenty of public figures have survived similar controversies, without long-term damage to their careers. To them, Asmongold was simply saying out loud what they believe many viewers already think privately. Critics, however, took issue with the way Asmon framed the discussion. Some argued that whether individual viewers care is missing the bigger picture. They pointed out that sponsors, advertisers, gaming companies, and streaming platforms often care very much about public perception and controversial language. xQc was shocked by Asmongold's chat diabolically renaming GoW after they changed their protagonist to a woman.
So they sent her to another realm.
Yo, God of War is crazy. Jesus, yo, hey, yo. Yo, hey, yo.
Instead of Kratos?
Yo! Okay. Yeah, okay, dude. Okay. War Kitchen is fucking absolutely diabolical.
The same. New debate has erupted in the gaming community after rumours and discussions surrounding the future of God of War led to questions about whether the franchise could eventually move away from Kratos as its main protagonist. The topic gained traction after fans began debating reports and speculation that future entries could place a female character in a leading role. For some players, it's simply a natural evolution of a long-running franchise. For others, God of War has always been synonymous with Kratos, making any major protagonist change a controversial topic from the start. As the discussion spread across social media, xQc was asked for his thoughts, sharing in the following.
I think that the God of War thing could have been really bad, and I think it started off rough, and it kind of morphed into something that was, I think, a good product. I think even though, yeah, I get it, it's a female protagonist, and it's less appealing for men and all that. I think that they hit a lot of key points that make the product still a good sell for the same audience that bought God of War. And then you say, question mark. You need to see the games as they're selling a product to a market that they've made and they've catered to. They made God of War over so many years. Changing to a female protagonist is clearly, absolutely, maybe a different experience for the market that they have and they've catered to. Denying that is fucking is infantile thoughts. I think that incels, right? Like actual incelandies are weird. I think the denying that incels exist and that they form a portion of the market is also as stupid. I think they're both equally stupid. I think
right.
reality is somewhere in the middle,
yeah,
but people
fine.
refuse to
Let me just go ahead and
come to terms with that.
muted it.
Some viewers agreed with xQc's broader point that gaming companies make decisions based on business realities rather than internet arguments. They argued that whether people like it or not, publishers constantly analyze audience demographics and sales data when deciding the direction of major franchises. Others, however, focused less on xQc's argument and more on the God of War franchise itself. A common response was that the concern isn't necessarily about having a female protagonist, but about replacing a character who has been the face of the series for over a decade. One commenter pointed out that players have spent 11 mainline games following Kratos, meaning a significant portion of the fan base has built an attachment to that specific character. From that perspective, any replacement, male or female, would naturally receive pushback. Some fans questioned why developers wouldn't simply create a brand new franchise or spin-off if they wanted to tell a different story rather than fundamentally changing an established series. Lyric makes a prediction about the new God of War.
At the end of the game, you're definitely going to see Kratos again.
Find your way home.
That's it? What were you thinking of?
A promise.
Okay, we'll take it. Now let's get out of here.
Okay. Get ready. Wait! Not a good idea. Bad idea.
Oh my god. If this comes out this year, that'd be insane. There's no way. That'd be dumb.
Kratos.
What? Okay. Never mind, you see him in the beginning of the game.
Speed just played the barking game Bow Wow and went on a winning streak, beating everyone in barking battles.
Get out of here! Finally!
Lacey revealed he recently sold all his personal assets to put every dollar of his name into Bitcoin, claiming he knows something people don't.
Recently, I actually put all my money, every penny, every dollar I have, and I have taken it and put it into Bitcoin. Yes, that's right. I have. I'm telling y'all right now, I know things, okay? I can predict the future. I can predict the market. And Bitcoin is gonna have a boom soon.
Rest in peace!